just the history between like Jags and the Colts. Sometimes it doesn't always go y'all's way. How are you feeling about that?
I feel very excited. Obviously, it's week one, so there's going to be a lot of energy surrounding this game, and I think that it's just a fun opportunity to kick off the season against a division opponent.
All right, y'all talked about starting fast like all off season. We love the comebacks, don't get me wrong, but how important is it to start fast on Sunday?
Yeah, I think our execution early would definitely help us in the game. We have to obviously close it and finish it out, though, but we've been working on starting fast and just executing our game, so it's very important to what we want to do, not only in this game, but the season as a whole.
How different does this year feel than maybe how things felt this time a year ago?
I think everyone's more familiar with obviously our system and each other, and we kind of have the bearing of like playing in this division, knowing who our opponents are, and things of that sort. So I think just being more comfortable, I think, is the difference between this year than the past year.
Anything to being the hunted instead of being the hunter this go around?
No, honestly, I didn't even think about that until you said that. But I think our focus is just like, we know this is an important game for us to grab early, and they're going to be a tough opponent, obviously because it's within our division. So just focus on the task at hand for us is our main focus.
Where do you feel like you're stronger this year than you were last season?
Personally or as a team?
Personally.
Personally, I won't give too much away. I think that keep some of those things, to myself. But obviously we've added more weapons to the room. I think we're more potent across the board as far as having a lot of weapons in the tight end room, the running back room. So as a group, I think collectively we're coming together, and I wouldn't say it's like complete because we have to go prove it first, but I'm excited to play with this group.
Zay, a lot of talk has been about the expectations, not necessarily outside the building, but for you guys. You guys have an expectation of how you want to go out there and play in week one to kind of, use week one to set the tone for the season. How important is that for you guys to do, for yourselves inside the locker room?
Yeah, for sure. I know individually guys have goals and where they see themselves, and as a team we have a standard of what we uphold ourselves to. So I think if we can just stay within that framework of what we built over this spring and summer, what the coaches have instilled in us, and how we carry ourselves as a unit, being selfless, coming to work, letting your ego go, and providing for the football team, and truly having a championship mindset. I believe those are the things that we want to embody. So I think if we just keep our focus there, we'll be okay. Not get too far ahead of ourselves with expectations and where people see us from the outside.
Obviously, win is, of course, the ultimate goal, but is there sort of like an idea of how you want things to look? Maybe not from a numbers perspective, but how you guys want to look, when you walk away from the game?
I think, obviously, we want to put up points. That's the name of the game, score more points than them. I think play collectively, minimize penalties, get the ball to Evan Ingram is very important for us as he walks over behind us. But no, just play collectively as a team. No negative plays. Let's protect the football. It's all like the cliche things, but they're really important, especially in the first game where, you don't want to show a lot of discipline errors, jumping off sides, not holding onto the football and things like that. So be clean, execute the way we know how to execute. And we have things to manage from a standpoint as far as knowing who they're on their D-line, their linebackers, and they got a young secondary, but they're talented, they're tall, they're big, they're strong, fast players. So it should be a great matchup.
Last one for me, talking about your quarterback.
Yeah.
Obviously. Still a relatively young guy, but maybe not surprising, but can you just speak on the level of maturity that he has as a guy that's, he's not 25.
I think if you look at the majority of people in his position, not a lot of people are as humble and as kind as he is. And I think it says a lot about him as a man and the way he approaches people. I'm sure when he interacts with you guys, you can see how, he'll shake your hand or he'll look you in the eyes. So his upbringing, the man that he is first and foremost, the way that he carries himself, he doesn't seem to let mistakes phase him as young players often would, as it has affected me in my past as being a young player. So I think he just has a maturity and people call it the amnesia in the sense of letting things go. And he has a fast forward, mindset as far as seeing the next play, seeing what's happening, being proactive and reactive to the play at hand. And I think the world of him. I know our team does, and that's why he's our captain, not just because he's our quarterback, but because we truly believe in his leadership.